Hello and a very warm welcome back to the channel. You may have noticed a little bit of a theme on the backdrop today, and there's a reason for that. That's because I've received a mail call from the incredible 365 Days of Silver. So without any further delay, let's get this open and find out what's inside. And 365, I've got to say, is an absolutely incredible chap. He's somebody that we all know in the community, and he does so much for the community. It's incredible, it really is. So let's have a quick look at there's a few goodies in here actually, so thank you very much 365. We've got a few Tech the Coin Hunter bottle openers right here. There you go, we've got blue, purple and orange. We also have a couple of Tech the Coin Hunter stickers as well, and there's a 365 Days of Silver business card right there. And not only that, we have a few items that Tech seems to have donated for the Stackers Social giveaway. So Tech, this is absolutely incredible of you. I've made a bit of a faux pas with the backdrop, it seems. It should have been Tech the Coin Hunter inspired, but the packages come from 365. So 365, thank you very, very much, buddy. And this is what I mean about the amount he does for the community. It really is incredible. It looks like he sent this on behalf of Tech the Coin Hunter. So let's have a look. First up, we've got a 2023 Coronation 50p there for the celebrating the coronation of King Charles III. This was the second coin to show the King Charles III effigy on the coin. The first one, of course, being the Queen Elizabeth Memorial. That was the first one to show King Charles. So that was very often called the King Charles 50p, but it was actually the Memorial 50p for Queen Elizabeth. The reverse of the sign had the same depiction that was on her coronation, so that one was to commemorate, and this one was the second to show King Charles, and as I say, that was to celebrate his coronation. So we'll move on to the next one, which works out absolutely perfectly because it's the coin I was just mentioning. As I say, this was the first ever 50p, or the first ever coin to show the depiction of King Charles as designed by Martin Jennings. But the reverse right here commemorates Queen Elizabeth II. A lot of people do have some trouble finding the date on these coins. If you did have any trouble finding them, it's just at the bottom of the coin, just right about here. There you go, you can see it says 2022 at the bottom of the coin just there. So as I say, that was the first King Charles III coin to hit circulation in the UK, but it was to celebrate the unfortunately sad passing of Queen Elizabeth II. So last up for the 50p's, we have this one right here, which is the 2019 50p celebrating the 160th anniversary of the birth of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, who was the author behind the popular book series Sherlock Holmes. A lot of people do refer to this as the Sherlock Holmes coin, which you can completely understand. It says Sherlock Holmes at the top, and you've got a big depiction of Sherlock Holmes in the middle of the coin, but the coin was actually minted to celebrate the 160th anniversary of the author, and isn't actually celebrating the character itself. So yeah, that's something I mentioned in a recent stack chat, but it's a lovely coin, one of my favourite of the 50p's, and with this one being minted in 2019, it does have the fifth and final depiction of Queen Elizabeth II on there, as designed by artist Jodie Clark, and we can just make out her initials JC just below the neckline of Queen Elizabeth right there. She's facing to the right, and she's wearing the George V state diadem in her hair. And to say, it's a beautiful coin. All four of these 50p's are absolutely wonderful coins as well. So thank you very, very much, Tech. I can't tell you how much I appreciate this. Okay, so next up we have some £2 coins, the first of which is this one right here, which is celebrating another author, as this one celebrates the 200th anniversary of the birth of Charles Dickens. And right there on the reverse of the coin, we can see an outline of Charles Dickens, which is made up of a montage of all the titles of his works. On the end of the coin, we have an inscription that reads, "Something will turn up," and on the obverse of the coin, we have the fourth effigy of Queen Elizabeth to be used on British coins. It was designed by artist Ian Rank Broadley, and you can once again see his initials below the neckline of Queen Elizabeth right there. Once again, Queen Elizabeth is facing to the right, but this time she's wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, as opposed to the George IV state diadem. It's another wonderful effigy of of Queen Elizabeth. I actually think all 5 effigies that were produced for Queen Elizabeth are absolutely marvellous. I don't dislike a single one of them. I do have my favourites, my favourite being the 3rd Raphael McCloof depiction, but I don't dislike any of them, with that being said. So yeah, that's the first of the £2. A very, very generous mail call from both Tech the Coin Hunter and 365. So thank you very much, guys. There's no note in the package. I've had a double look and there's no note in the package. So unfortunately, I'm not sure if all of these have come from Tech or 365 had a few himself. But as I say, guys, regardless, thank you so very much for sending them across for the giveaways. They are very much appreciated. They really are. Okay, so next up with the £2 coins, we have the 2005 St Paul's Cathedral, which celebrates the 60th anniversary of the end of the Second World War. It's a wonderful design. I can really imagine the blitz going off with all the spotlights you can see thrown around St Paul's Cathedral there. And yeah, I really do like this coin. Big fan of the wartime memorial coins, actually, when it comes down to it. So yeah, this is one that I personally like myself. We have, once again, the 4th depiction of Queen Elizabeth II right there, as designed by Ian Rank Broadley. So I won't go into any further details regarding that. And the edge inscription on this one reads, "In victory, magnanimity, in peace, goodwill." So once again, guys, thank you so much for popping these across. They are a very welcome addition to the Saturday night giveaway bundles. And once again, honestly, I really can't tell you just how much I appreciate this, guys. And finally, with the £2, we have the 2016 100th anniversary of the First World War £2 coin, commonly known as the First World War Armies £2, because there have been a couple of coins issued commemorating the First World War. So this one is more commonly known as the Armies coin. And the obverse once again has the Jodie Clark 5th and final depiction of Queen Elizabeth II wearing the George IV state diadem in her hair. So again, we won't go into too much detail on that one. The edge inscription reads, "For King and Country." But there is a known error on these coins where they got mixed up with the Fire of London coins, and sometimes you can get a First World War Armies £2 with the edge inscription, "The whole city in dreadful flames." So definitely keep an eye out for that one, as it would be worth a lot more than the normal standard versions, just like this one right here. But that being said, it's still a wonderful coin, one that I'm very happy to already have in my collection. And yeah, it's a very, very welcome addition to the Saturday night duck race bundles. Going forward, I'll pop over the next 3 or 4 weeks, I'll pop one of Tech's key rings, a £2 coin and a 50p coin on top of the coins that I put in there myself. So there'll probably be another 50p added by myself, as well as maybe some old coins and a little tiny bit of silver as well. And speaking of silver, lastly, we have this absolutely wonderful 2021 Silver Gibraltar half crown right here, celebrating the last of the pre-decimal coinage. And as you can see at the bottom there, we've got the dates of 1970 to 2021. Above that, we have the penny wren, which was the bird that was shown on the farthing when that was removed from circulation, allowing decimalisation. So yes, the value of this coin is a half crown, but that right there is the depiction that was on the farthing prior to decimalisation. If we look at the other side, we've got a wonderful depiction of Queen Elizabeth II as designed by artist Raphael David McCloof. This isn't the effigy which is my favourite. This is a Raphael McCloof effigy as produced for Gibraltar. It's the Royal Mint version that's my favourite, which was the 3rd depiction to be shown on British coins. But nonetheless, it's still a wonderful depiction. And at the bottom, as you can see, we've got the denomination right there of half crown with a legend reading, "Elizabeth II, by grace of God, Queen of Gibraltar, 2021. And what a wonderful little package that is to have been sent across. I generally cannot thank you enough. I'm gonna move these up here so all you guys can see them as I close down the video, as it were. But yeah, a wonderful little mail call from Tech Coin Hunter and 365 Days of Silver right there. So I guys, honestly, I can't thank you enough. I think that's really generous of you. So I'm gonna pop those pieces right there, just like that. So let me know what you guys think of these coins in the comments below. Which one's your favorite £2? Which was your favorite 50p? I think for me, it's got to be the King Charles coronation for the 50p's. I love that depiction of Westminster Abbey. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And for the £2 coins, it's probably going to be the World War One Armies coin. Again, I'm a bit of a fan of the military commemorative coins, and I do very much like that one. But I really do like the half crown right here. I think that's an absolutely wonderful little piece to have been included. So as I say, guys, thank you so very much. It's really generous of you to send that across. I really wasn't expecting it. So yeah, I genuinely cannot thank you enough, guys. I'm definitely going to have to start looking into putting together my 2025 poker chip design and start getting those ordered in, just to build up this swag pack a little more for next year. But as I say, going forward, I will definitely be putting a few pieces in on top of that myself, going forward every single week. I'm also going to look into getting some more of the TSC 1 gram channel bars made up, because I do think they're really nice pieces to be added into the giveaways. So I'm definitely going to need to get on top of that going forward in the new year. But as I say, 365 and Tech are both fantastic guys who both do a lot for this community. I will, of course, be putting a link to their channel in the description of this video, so please do head on over there and check those out if you haven't had a chance to do so as of yet, especially with Tech the Coin Hunter, because he's got a very new channel. He's only just started it up, so the chances are you may not have seen his channel yet. So please do head across there and show him some support from me, because as I say, he is a wonderful guy. But with that being said, I've definitely rabbled on for long enough now, so I am going to leave you all in the usual fashion by saying until next time, as usual, look after each other, keep stacking, take care, and goodbye.